You know it's cool when Flamu is impressed. And Flamu was impressed. So, you know something happened right. If Flamu's saying positive things. So, survivability, aircraft. Oh, that's interesting. It even labels it. That's cool. But all these things get modified. You can see active modifiers. So you can actually see what your buffs are and how they are actually interacting with your ship stats, which is really cool. I mean, you might think, well, it could have been in here before, but they did a good execution. It's a lot of information in this screen now. I wonder if they tell you your AA. Not in this screen, I guess. Because it has specialized information for the planes. We can see out to 15 kilometers. Yeah, that's right. I'm actually curious if you could see what your current AA is at, like in terms of how many mounts are broken. Credit where credit is due. By the way, how many folks in chat saw the how many folks in chat saw the post about maybe about the posting the container chances and stuff? That one was put out recently. I don't have time to aim it because of how he turned in there. And the same thing, I can't aim that either because he's just gonna turn in. Take a shot to get hard.
Fire on the designated target.
Probably about there. 2, 3, 4. Shoots. Slightly. I didn't need to watch that. You missed that one? You didn't see it? You're on a long break from the game? When you hide things, people assume the worst. Sure.
Fighter destroyed.
Prompts to Wargaming for not taking until late 22 or 23. Oh, no, that's just... When you're in this business, or when you're in the business of gaming, rather, every time you make a commitment on anything, and I really mean anything,
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
People will remember. People will save screenshots from 4 years ago.
Fighter airborne.
I mean, you've already seen it with submarines, you know? There won't be subs in WoWs. People freaking out about that. So it's like, if you tell somebody we'll be done by the end of 2021, and it turns out that there's just more legal research than you expected, and you can't be done by 2021 because there's just more laws and legal bullshit that you have to deal with, well, it's just, you can't do it. Missed a dispersion where it actually went where you sent it. It was nice when that happened. But we are at least giving, if he overturns, he might get hurt there. He got hurt there.
Fighter airborne.
This is a bad line.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
His AA is off. Buddy's isn't. Come on, come on, come on.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Spotting for the Fubuki. Well, and the Zara, really. So this is really important what we're doing here. I don't have this shot, but Fubuki will. Should be dead next shell. Come on. Fubuki fires now. That's a kill. Cool. Chopper fighter. Recall. Buddy, Colorado. Sims being chased. Z-23 down in the south with Nagato Fuso.
Autopilot mode enabled.
I don't think I can dig this out. I mean, I suppose I could go after it, but I don't really think I can dig it out. He needs to get out, though.
Get back!
The bombs, or the fighter's gonna slow the planes down. He could drop a fighter and bait it off, but if these guys push, the Fubuki is dead. Let's see if we can, try at least to give information on the Z-23, and then we'll be down to work on a Nagato Fuso, which I think we should be pretty okay against. Just a few lines of code, right? Yeah. It's just worth knowing that it's like there were people that are going, oh, okay, they made this statement, but they're saying it's not going to be ready till next year. That's because 6 to 8 months from now, people are going to forget about it. It's all going to blow over. Nobody's going to pay attention. Nobody's going to remember. Realistically, everybody's going to remember. So that part's not true. But, it was just nice that, you know, they set an expectation for 2022 next year, but they beat the expectation. They actually got it done earlier than that. Or they're going to be implementing it starting at a beginning point, ending in the early quarter of, there we go. We can't bring that in, but shells should kill him. Once you go to the green reticle,
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
you don't have additional, you don't have like the ability to move the reticle. A few lines of code, look what happened to Facebook. Yeah. So for those that don't know, there was a big statement put out by Wargaming when there was a huge PR event, you know, that happened. CC Exodus, Little White Mouse drama, just tons of stuff. And they said, look, we're gonna work on a lot of stuff. Cash slot should be here. We can drop a fighter for this to force him under the water. If he wants to stay on the surface so he can get clapped by Azara, then he's more than welcome to, but realistically, not gonna want to. Here we go. So he is in the water, and while we cannot damage him, we can spot him. So he could either A, come up to the surface, or B, dive to max depth, or C, sit in the middle and lose a bunch of depth time. And he's losing depth time at 3 times the rate. So that's going to be a tough choice for him, really, if you think about it. If he runs out of the depth time, he's going to get bullied right up to the surface where he will be shot. So when you are in a CV game, in a sub, you need to be very concerned about having some kind of out with AA. Because if you just go off on your own and you happen to give away your position, the enemy team recognizes, hey CB, there's a sub over here, can you spot him? If you don't have a way out, then you're just gonna get spotted and potentially just stuck without any real way out.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Let's kill. Let's work on the Fuso. We have a single drop anyway. I suppose we could bomb the Fuso.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Although, really, do we? I think we torpedo him. We just want to have 10 torps before we take off. We also need to respot the sub. But anyway, so in part of this statement, they made several commitments. They made commitments to publish the drop rates and stuff for their containers and whatever. They made commitments to... Here we go. There's dude. We could torp this, actually.
Fighter airborne.
Gonna stay on the surface. Probably not now, because he got shot. Well, so there's our damage con. We did hear the little pig noise, though, so that's something I wasn't sure about.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
He could throw torps, but they're not going to be homing. We need to get into cover. Preferably before we're dead. Let's try to respot this a little
Torpedoes to
harder.
starboard.
The hell? It's pretty all
Torpedoes
over
to
the
starboard.
place. One thing worth knowing in a sub is if you do not have an active ping,
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
your torps are reduced in effectiveness. Subs do not turn
Fighter
well.
airborne.
He's going to be forced to the surface, and we're going to torp him. Although the Z is probably going to kill him too. Now, once he has a little bit of depth time, he'll be able to submerge again. But right now, he is stuck on the surface,
Problem solved, sir.
which means he dies to our torps unless the Z shoots him. Start working on the Colorado.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
My dick's bigger than you. Bigger than yours. The other Colorado. Huso goes down very soon. So we are tier 8. Tier 8 CV in a match with a bunch of lower tiers. Colorado's fighter is late. We'd probably be able to drop again. Got a flood, which is cool. Can strike in before the fighter's gonna latch. Be really nice if we could burn the fighter, but I don't think we have the time to do that. Dial in. There we go.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Let's drop a fighter to give the Z some understanding of where stuff is. Probably want to spot the Sims, but I don't know what the Sims AA is. Z is going to get spotted. Unfortunate. We know where the Sims is. Because he just got,
Fighter airborne. Proceed to
Autopilot
capture
mode
that area.
disabled.
Can we drop the dragon? Sims is going to leave his AA on. Fighter will be up for a little bit. Drop the dragon. We might be able to get a piece of him here.
Fighter
Leon
destroyed.
behind is a problem. 'Cause he's got a lot of health. I don't know if the Z kills the Sims because the Z is really low. Good.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
He did not kill the Sims. No, okay, Colorado killed the Sims. So, Leon's tier 6, or tier 7, Colorado's tier 7. Two pretty healthy battleships, but the point lead is kind of a problem. And if the Colorado is fightered, then we have to work on the Leon. But the Leon is going to run, which is good. That's going to help our battleships.
I need intelligence data.
Intelligence
Says
reports.
smoke screen. Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
None of that shit. I don't know what that dude's problem is, and I don't really care. I should have healed earlier. We could have saved a plane. Leon's AA is not shit. He broke his rudder, though. We're really taking a lot of damage from this dude. I didn't realize the Leon had so much AA. Dude, you have so much health. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
You really? Really? Guys? Friends? Shoot it? Whatever. Fuck it.
Fighter returning to ship.
You guys don't care? I don't care. Jesus. You have to get torps on this.
Fighter airborne.
I mean, I wanted to AP bomb him, I did, but that's...
Capture that area. All stations, proceed to capture that area. All forces, capture that area.
I don't know what the Colorado's doing. Colorado is making me upset. Plackable's gonna have a hard time drilling down both of the Battleships. This is not a good choice for the Leon because you're gonna have to go all the way around, but he is angling to the Colorado. Leon might take a long-range shot at us, actually, which would be a good, potentially. Okay. Ow! How does the Leon have so much AA? I am genuinely surprised at this. I think we get him. We should, right? Losing like 3 planes per attack here. What the fuck? Yeah, we literally did. We literally lost 3 planes per attack. Damn.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Okay. Corpse on the Impair. Okay. On the Implacable, going on the Gneisenau. Gneisenau has pretty good AA, so you should be able to bully him down.
Fighter airborne.
Alright, well, we're gonna have cap advantage pretty soon. I actually have more fighters on the bombs, so I should probably take those just to make sure the Gneisenau stays alive. Colorado is doing fine. Colorado's probably the weaker target compared to a Gneisenau, but I guess they both have pretty decent AA. Also, if I fighter, it keeps him lit.
Fighter airborne.
Destination reached.
They implement planes having the carrier camo. This is the Christmas camo, which initially did not have, it was not available on CVs. Ooh, okay, cool. Well, he's dead. Was not initially available on CVs, but when they did make it available, they also got the planes.